I believe I can convince you to buy virtually anything. I can convince a monkey never to climb a tree. Or forbid bananas.
Are you? That's yo. That one deep. That one. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another amazing episode of the I'm Not Lucky, I'm Blessed podcast, the show where we celebrate young entrepreneurs and their achievements, and then we inspire up and coming entrepreneurs to go make profit using their passion. And as usual, I'm your host, Lucky the Most, and enjoy the show. Episode 136. Thank you so much, guys, for always tuning in, listening, and the feedbacks. I appreciate you guys. And as usual, I have a special guest in the building, a great friend of mine. He's on the podcast today. His name is Destiny. And if you're wondering who Destiny is, okay, where do I even start from? So, Destiny is like this. He's a serial entrepreneur, basically, that is on a journey of creating and making business and life easier for everyone. I know that's a lot. So you're wondering, what does that mean? So Destiny is a guy that creates a platform, For an example, there's one of his platforms that he created called Go Influence. So Glow Influence.
Glow Influence.
Yeah. Glow Influence. No, you good. Okay. So, yes. So he started Glow Influence. And Glow Influence basically is a platform where small business owners can collaborate with influencers to promote their brands and also scale at an affordable price. Another business that he started is Ekioja. So that is also a platform. It's a marketing platform where producers back home in Nigeria can sell their products to people all over the world at an affordable price. And the amazing thing is you get to work with the producers, not, someone else that buys from them. So, Destiny, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I've been looking forward to this episode for a long period of time. And thank you for what you do, for making life easy for us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
First of all, Lucky, thank you for hosting your podcast. You mentioned the numbers today, and that's impressive.
Thank you, bro.
Because it's you documenting the stories of entrepreneurs, essentially to inspire others who would watch these feedbacks.
Yep.
And be able to create their own things.
Yes.
People are stuck at different levels and junctures in their journeys. And some people would need these stories to help them continue or complete their own journeys. It's not easy starting anything. Mm-mm. It's tough. But if you find successful stories of others, you find a drive to carry on.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
My brother.
So guys, yes, I'm Destiny, and this is my show.
Yes, sir. Destiny. I call him the man destined for greatness. You understand, right? So, Destiny, where do I start, man? I have this question for you. The number one question I want us to start with. It's like, why you? You get me, right? Well, you've done a lot of things in the business world. You've worked as a marketing consultant. You've started. You and your team have started 3 businesses that are doing great. You get it, right, and I'm just listening to you say all these things you've done. I'm like, wow, what make this guy so unique that God just bless him like this? You understand? Right? Like, why you?
So Lucky, this is what's strange.
Yeah,
I do not have a marketing background.
Really?
I read English at school as a first degree, English and literature.
So you be poet student
So I write poetry.
You write poetry, yeah, poems. That's what you're supposed to be doing by
training.
Yeah, tradition. Yeah. You're supposed to be
a poet, maybe, or in a classroom reading more
books,
teaching English and literature. Yeah, that's what I studied at school.
Yeah,
but somewhere along the line, I always knew that English and literature was for me to have a basic background in communication. You see, marketing is communication. And English literature gives you the power of words.
Yeah.
You can coin and, if this were a marketing situation, I believe I can convince you to buy virtually anything. I can convince a monkey never to climb a tree. Or forbid bananas.
Are you? That one deep. That one deep. You can.
Yeah. It comes down to words and how you create, the appealing, whether it's video or content, whatever you do, how to position it in the minds of those you want to reach out to.
Yeah.
So that's marketing. And English gave me, an accessibility to be able to manipulate words in quotes,
Yeah.
to achieve certain results.
That's powerful.
So I'm destiny, and this is what I do.
That's powerful, man. But like when you started you were taking English and all that, did you ever know that you were going to use it for something like this, or you just studied it for studying sake, or just...
So I read English because of literature.
Yeah.
But I always knew I was never going to teach. I was never going to be in mass media or TV.
Yep.
I always knew I wanted to do business, because I found everything around me inspires me. I find out the story behind these things and how can this be profitable or more useful to the people you want to reach, all the time. Back in the day in Nigeria, back then, I would go from an NYC camp to another, teaching people businesses in education. But that's whatever you know as your skill, what you've learned, maybe it's driving.
Yeah.
How can you earn
something
by teaching people how to do what you know?
Wow.
Yeah, and consistently, I saw the same decimal. Yeah. There are certain things that are consistent to every kind of business. So retract a bit. You said glow influence. It's glowfluence. Global influencing. So the idea behind glowfluence is to help small businesses go global by leveraging the networks of influencers. It's expensive to work with an influencer. They will charge you an arm and a leg because, their audience wants to hear from you, but you need to pay for that access. Yeah. But Glowfluence makes it a breeze, and you don't have to sign a contract. Nobody's under pressure. You detect your content, the context, and how many persons you want to reach. Yeah. And Glowfluence just takes it away. It benefits you and the influencers. That's what Glowfluence does. Yeah. So this is my journey. What do you want to know?
I want to take you back a little bit, okay? So you studied English and literature, and then you left school. You taught a little bit people how to use their skills to make money. But at what point did you know that this was an asset for you? Like what you studied was an asset for you to, use in marketing. You get right?
Okay, so after university, the NYC in Nigeria. Yeah. I'm Nigerian. So after university, we went for NYC. I did some professional certifications from marketing to project management to supply chain management. So, I learned some of the basics that works in the corporate world that helps, corporations function. It was there I learned the structures of corporations, the business level, the functional level, the corporate level, of all these structures and all that. That's when I started realizing that what people really need was to be able to communicate their value and profit from it. It dawned on me that even countries are in business. That's why, America, for instance, would want to buy oil from a different country. And then there's something to trade. At the corporate level. It's a free flow. It's business. It's business. The structures trickle down from the corporation. That's why some businesses will buy other businesses to sustain their corporation. So I started to learn those things as I interacted with businesses. My 1 year of service taught me a lot because I did these courses and I was fortunate to have a job while still serving. And this job would take me to different locations. It was a teaching job where I taught project management because that's what I learned. And but then it struck me one day while I was on the road to train some people that the numbers will always account for what you get out of your life. For instance, if I want to make $1 million a month, I probably only need to reach out to 1 million people who can patronize or get $1 from 1 million people. I will have $1 million. So I need to create something of value that no matter the expenses, the profit from it could be $1. And from 1 million people, I have $1 million. The same $1 million can come from 500 people, from 500,000 people, if they give me $2 for what I offer them. And so it started forging in my head that maybe we should build systems, platforms, processes that can help people leverage, a larger network.
Yeah.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just use what's available. And today, the barriers to entry is, lower than it used to be.
Yeah.
So why not? And here we are.
There you are.
We've worked with over 80 businesses on a global scale. I've built websites, built businesses, built things for people. And now we're focused on creating platforms and things that a lot more people can use and leverage to grow and scale their businesses.
Nice work,
So
man.
started from education.
Education.
So
It's interesting because you started from Nigeria, you said.
yes.
In ways, and this is the same Nigeria that people complain. There's no opportunity. There's no job. There's nothing. And I cannot imagine like you going to those classes, teaching those people how to use their skills. Because some people would even believe in you. You get right. It's like when you hear about someone say, "Oh, how to get rich, how to be a millionaire," and something like that. And they're like, "Come on for man. Come on through with food no day. How you want to go? How you want to be?" You understand, right?
Yeah.
And you go into those classrooms and trying to you have the vision in you. You can see it, but you're trying to share with the rest of the world that say you can use your skills to make money. All you need is that platform. When you're going through that process, how was it like for you?
All right, so it was a beautiful thing for me because at this time, Ekioja wasn't existing.
Yeah.
I was in camp. I was fortunate to go to different camps, like I mentioned. And the people I was training, most of them had businesses already. Some of them were in tailoring.
Yeah.
Some were making cakes.
Yeah.
They had existing small businesses.
Yeah.
This was a young professionals coming up.
Yeah.
And they were all graduates. It's the NYC. You must have graduated to be there.
Yeah.
I had gone through the process. I was training them.
Yeah.
And so I saw the same repeated numbers. You're talking to people who either want to build a small business, they already have something going on. Maybe they cook or they bake, or it's a tailor, something. And I was teaching them that whatever you do as a physical product, you could sell the knowledge as part of what you offer. And it was one day in camp. I saw everyone. I saw a lot of people, in different classes. And it dawned on me that 5 years from that, this was way back like 2011.
Yeah.
It dawned on me in one of these camps in Bayelsa State that 5 years from today, this young crop of professionals going through this camping season, where they, learn these skills, how to bake, how to make shoes, how to make bags, and all of these things, they will one day need a marketplace
to sell.
That is all their own.
Yeah.
It just hit me. Because at that time we had Jumia.
Yeah.
But Jumia was just
infiltrated.
It was everything. Jumia was, and you find fake things. Yeah. You find things that are not substandard.
Yes.
And then e-commerce was not really a thing in Nigeria at this time. We had, what's it called, Deal Day. It was just bizarre. So I felt, what if we had a platform where these locally created products by this crop of people who are learning right now, because in 5 years, most of them will be top professionals in the things they do.
Yeah.
What if we have a platform where they can sell their things easily and seamlessly? And not even within Nigeria, but on a global scale. Yeah. We don't have that. And so it set me on a journey to doing a lot of research. I kept talking to these people. I saw them harness their skills. I built a database. At this time, internet had not even gone deep in Nigeria.
Yeah. We talked 5 years ago, like...
This was 13, 15 years ago. This was what? Oh, no, not really. That's not like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, yeah. Internet was not a thing, really. So I started learning more about businesses, about marketplaces. How can we create a platform that can help people access what these guys was doing? Yeah. I spoke with the NYC because nothing like that existed. I felt the core members in camp was cheated because if the NYC had a platform where after you've learned a skill, you can sell what you make, and then the whole country or the world can buy from you from this platform, it's going to be a huge deal. Yeah. It will, because at this time now, people were thinking of they had three options if you're a core member. You're just graduated. Either you want to go back to school. Yeah. Or you want to get a job. or you want to leave the country or learn a skill. And there were no jobs everywhere like that, even at that time. But people were learning skills. So I said, hey, what if we had a platform? I started thinking about it. I created a business plan on how we can come about something like that that can thrive and help people succeed. That's how we started working on processes, procedures, setting partnerships. I went to a street in Edo State called the Goon Street where we had bronze casters who make bronze works.
Yeah.
I spoke with a lot of them and they complained that hey, even their kids are no longer learning their trade.
Yeah.
But if they have a platform where they can make more profits, maybe they can entice their kids to relearn these trades.
Yeah.
That's how my journey started, bro.
It's amazing, man. Amazing.
That's how we started.
Yeah, that is something that I feel like I've been worrying in Nigeria is that they have this talent, they have the resources, but they just don't have that platform to show it. And if you look at it, that's why a lot of Nigerians are doing good on Instagram because Instagram gave them that platform to show their comedy talent, their ski talent, and all that. I feel like Nigerians are some of the biggest comedy influencers in the world right now.
I think so, yeah.
Because the platform is there. It's not coming from Nigeria. It's coming from outside. So it's secure, it's trusted, and it's working. And it's something that I also struggle with our government, the Nigerian government, is that they love to train people, but they don't finish the journey. And the finishing of the journey is this people that you've trained, you have to also look for where to put them to succeed, to excel, or else people just go back and just nothing to do. You know, like for example, I give myself I got a scholarship from the Nigerian government to come study here. You get right, and after studying, the option was to go back. But it's like, we go back, what are we going to do?
So what? What are you falling back to?
What am I falling back to? Like,
where's the platform?
Like, you guys have already sent me here. I'm a tool for you guys. You understand, right? You guys have invested in me. Give me something, create something for me that I would do with this thing that you've given to me that will benefit you guys and also benefit me. You understand, right? And there was nothing like that for us to go back to. If we go back, we're going back to looking for jobs and all of that. So everyone was like, you know what, we're not going to go back because you guys really didn't have plan for us. You just brought us here to gain these skills and knowledge, but there's nowhere to apply it.
Yeah.
I guess, and I guess application is key. You understand, right? Knowledge without application is waste. It's nothing. So that's something that Nigeria has been struggling with. And the fact that you saw that and created Ekioja, it's really beautiful.
Honestly, if you look at it, something I've learned over time was that by interacting with these 7 core members, I found that everyone is learning a skill or on how to create a product.
Yeah.
But a product in itself does not turn to business. No, you can make the finest products. If you do not have an audience that purchases these things, you don't have a business.
You don't have a business.
Yeah, you don't. You have a product. And so today you find a lot of young professionals having products but no business really.
Is that why you think Nigerians are not fascinated by that entrepreneurship life? Because they have a product but they don't have an audience.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the challenges I saw.
Yeah.
Because like I was telling everyone, along my journey of learning entrepreneurship, of working with over 80 brands on a global level right now, consulting for people, I found certain traits that are consistent with any business, whether big or small. You need to have the product or whatever you're offering.
Yeah.
You need a set of systems, about 5 key systems or processes. How you create the products and get your raw materials, how you market the products, because business is an exchange of value. Yeah. I give you a product that is valuable to you. You pay me some money or something, which is of value to me. Yeah. Or exchange something else with me that is of value to me. Yeah. We need a channel for that exchange. And then you need the market. I need to find you who need this thing that's of value to me that you're willing to pay for, or exchange something for. Yeah. If I can find you and there is no way for me to capture the value from you, and I have this valuable thing.
It's
a waste, yeah. You understand?
Over waste.
At the end of the day, it's not how quality your product is. Yeah. It's who would need this quality. Because the lesser quality, if it finds a market, wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey! Let that sink in. Because it's like the lesser quality, if it
finds the
market,
he wins.
He wins.
Yeah.
Not even the greater one.
No.
You're great, but there's no market for you. There's no purpose.
No. There are some people that have very good quality music or products. But if there's no market for it, then you're dead in the water. Yeah, there's no growth, nothing.
Yeah.
So because of this kind of tripod where you need the products, you need the systems and the processes, and you need the market, I decided to work with my team to build a platform. The goal of Ekioja is simple. Let made in Nigeria products be accessible globally. When I came to the US, I came as a working professional.
Yeah.
I would go to a local shop close to where I was working as a data analyst for one of these companies and buy things you find in Nigeria. I remember I would buy cashew nuts.
Cashew nuts, yeah.
I'll pay $2.15. And I did my maths. It came down to about 1,000, 500 naira or something at the time.
Yeah.
It's way more than that
Way more than that now.
But if you go to Nigeria,
Yep.
cashew nuts, more than what I was paying $2.15 for, was worth less than 250 naira.
Yeah.
That's way lesser than $1 here. And so I realized that, hey, we're paying 4 times more for the same thing we'd pay, for cheap in Nigeria. And so what if we have a platform where we can access made in Nigeria products directly, like you're buying things in Nigeria, and within 2 weeks it's shipped to you, the same price you pay in Nigeria, and then authentically because it's from the manufacturer. Wouldn't it be better? I mean, I believe everyone can wait for a week or two to get their product.
Oh, yeah. You just have to plan ahead, you understand it, right? If you know you're going to need it 2 weeks from now, buy it.
Yeah, and have it shipped to you. In 2 weeks, you get your product. That's why I thought, let's build a platform that is all our own. Because Nigerians in diaspora, they have more purchasing power than Nigerians in Nigeria. And so if we purchase things from Nigerians in Nigeria, we empower them more and we're able to buy more because your $50 can account for a lot of products. And $50 would mean a lot to a local business in Nigeria.
Like, one reason why I really appreciate what you do is I see value in it. Is like, I'm working with a tailor right now. Like, I've worked with so many tailors and I always get cheated on and at the end. Like, the recent one, he's designing something for me and originally gonna take $30, 30,000 naira to ship it. But he told me 70,000 naira to ship something. One piece of cloth, 70,000 naira. So I was like, 70,000? That's really expensive, but okay, if that's what you say it takes, I'm going to send you the money. So I sent him the money, and then he took a picture of the shipping, and he forgot that the price was written on it. Then he sent it to me, and it was 30,000 naira, but he told me it was 70,000 naira. So he's getting 40,000 naira extra on top of it. For just shipping. And like, I'm like, do I want to work with this guy again? I don't want to.
You see?
You get right? But now with your platform now, if he's there, I know that there is an umbrella that's covering him. There's someone I can report him to. And like, it's trustworthy.
What we're doing, like, we're still working with building relationships with the top shipping companies in the globe.
Yeah.
The vendors making the products would not be responsible for shipping.
Gotcha.
How that works is you pay for this item.
Yeah.
I would package it as a vendor.
Yep.
Send it to a designated location where they compile it and ship these things on a weekly. So we guarantee volume. You buying, pay for shipping and the product. Let's say shipping is a flat fee, $15, for instance.
Yeah.
When you pay, the product maker gets his money for the product.
Yeah.
The shipping fee goes to a bank for the shipping company.
Yeah.
The product maker labels his product with your details in the US or whatever the address you want it to go. Yeah. Takes it to a location. They take it from there, add it to the bulk that comes to maybe the US or the UK, and they ship it. Every week. Products are rolled and shipped like that, such that it's cheaper by the volume.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, if you buy peanut, how much in Nigeria plus shipping fee? Wouldn't that be too expensive?
Peanuts?
Like, like, I'm just giving an example, you understand? Like, plus shipping fee. But, like, when you made sense by saying if you buy in bulk, you understand, right?
Yeah.
You guys don't pay too much for shipping, so it's not too expensive for you. It's also not too expensive for the customer.
Exactly.
And they get it in 2 weeks.
We built an app for this, and we realized that, listen, if I'm in the US, if you're in the US,
Yeah.
if you buy something on Amazon for $2,
Yeah.
I think you're still going to pay the same shipping fee as with something you buy for $50. Basically. $2, you pay $13 or $8 still. Or I don't know. But so we want a kind of flat fee. If it's below a specific weight, you pay a flat fee. Whether it was $100 you pay for all the items, one fee. We add it up to the bulk of those who shopped from the US that week. That way, a vendor won't cheat you for shipping. But more importantly, money goes to the vendors directly. So they can expand their business, they can get more hands, they can fix their trades, they can go professional.
I love that. So, like, what qualifies vendors to be on this app, like, on this platform? Like,
okay, so this is an exclusive marketplace to find made in Nigeria products. The name Ekioja means it's a word from two words, Eki and Oja. I'm from Edo State. So Eki means marketplace.
Gotcha.
Oja is a Yoruba word that means marketplace.
Oh.
So essentially, Ekioja
is market.
Sorry, it is.
All day market.
So to be on that platform, you have to be a Nigerian. For now, we're going to open it up to Africa. Be a Nigerian who makes his own product or her own products. I found an amazing product where somebody makes cream for your beard. Makes it stronger, grow longer, and darker. It's not common everywhere, but it's authentic and it's amazing. Something that can change that industry. It's a niche. So to be on Ekioja, you must be authentic, which means you make your own products. You must be a Nigerian right now. Later, you must be an African. Because we want to remove the barriers where you have to only sell when you're in Nigeria. So that if you're a Nigerian in the US, you can use Ekioja to still sell your products within the US and out. But our catchment market, Nigerians in Nigeria, selling to Nigerians in diaspora, in the US, in Canada, in the UK, and all that. So to be on Ekioja, you have to be a Nigerian. The things you do must be authentic because we do vet. It's not like other existing platforms where you can just create an account and you can start listing products, whether you own them or not. Ekioja is more like you are applying to sell.
Gotcha.
You cannot just, there's no way to create an account. No. You fill a form.
You get verified.
To let us know that, hey, I'd like to sell on this platform. We ask you all manner of questions. It's a simple process, but we ask all these questions. And if we suspect foul play, someone will call you, do a video call with you, or come to your location to check out what you really do. And when you pass through these processes, then you can be verified and you can go live. Even at that, there's still a restriction for every product you want to sell. Before your product goes live, for the first 5-10 products you create, before it goes live, somebody will vet them before they go live. So we want to be sure of the quality of what you're selling and of your business itself. Because it's slow in that we've turned down a lot of potential sellers just because we couldn't verify them, and it takes a lot of effort to do that. We have over 350 vendors right now on the platform. It takes a lot of effort to do that. But we went through this pain to ensure that there is always security in the marketplace. So that when you, as a buyer, come in, you're getting something for real that is authentic. Because we can disprove, you can file claim that you were cheated or something, and we can pursue it. So it's not the free-for-all market.
I feel that. It's not a free-for-all market.
No, sir.
It's special. You have to earn it. You have to. I like that.
You have to be authentic. You have to know your game.
And that's good because that's your brand. That's your baby. So you want to really take care of it and not just put random people. So it becomes like a scam place or something. You buy, you don't. No.
Ekioja, we can guarantee that you will never find a business that is out of place that you cannot track, or because there are so many vendors, like I told you, from the NYC. Every day the NYC churns people out who learn their crafts. In 5 years, they become professionals. Every time. You would never find vendors who do not know exactly what you're doing. You have to have made up your mind to want to sell on Ekioja before you can sell on Ekioja.
Gotcha.
This is what you do. Otherwise, it's not open.
Not open.
Exactly.
You know what's interesting? My wife got something once from Etsy, like 2 months ago, and she still hasn't gotten it yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it came from Nigeria. So it was like this Nigerian dressmaker that, puts up her clothes on Etsy, and then you buy, and then they ship from Nigeria to you through DHL or something. Was shipped and all that. The package came, but she wasn't home, and they didn't say drop it. And now she's been trying to reach back to DHL. She can't get back to them, so the package has gone back to the
Shipper.
the manufacturer, and she hasn't given her back her money. She hasn't given, she DMs her, calls her, and there's no way to reach out to this woman to return back the money because the cloth has gone back to her. So you can see how stressful this is, right?
Yeah.
Like that you cannot rely on these platforms because, I don't know, maybe they did not go through, they don't have, it's like a secure process, or like you guys talk about a verified process to get those customers. Yeah, so it would be nice for even us and here, because the stories are endless of people that have tried to work with people back home in Nigeria and the result leads to zero. So having something like that really is a game changer.
See, we put a lot of things in place.
Yeah.
We're Nigerians.
Yeah.
We negotiate.
Yeah.
We negotiate. If you see an item out there for $50, you say, come on, 30.
30.
We negotiate.
Yeah.
And so in Ekioja, you can negotiate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, wow.
For real, like you can price.
Price. Why did you guys?
We are Nigerians.
We are Nigerians. Honestly, that point alone makes sense. We are Nigerians.
If you go to Stop and Shop here, I mean, you see it's stamped price, you pay. No, negotiate.
But do you guys know the final price?
So here's the benefit. We are dealing with the actual vendors who own these products. Because you own these products, you can be flexible.
You can be flexible, yeah.
Yes. You know that you spent $5,000 making these products. And maybe you were going to sell it for 50 or for 30.
Yeah.
And I say, bro, I'm buying 2. Let me pay 15 each. I mean, you can say, okay, I got you.
Right.
Yeah. You can negotiate.
Yeah.
It's not so that's one of the benefits because it's not a third party selling this product trying to make an extra profit.
Yeah, nice.
It's you.
Yeah.
So someone can negotiate with you.
Yeah.
He can chat with you right through the platform and say, hey, how much is this thing? He can post a price to you, you adjust it, and you agree to a price, and he pays. But we're separating shipping from the manufacturers so that we don't have complaints or issues that touch.
Yeah.
So when we ship weekly, you get your product every week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We roll it in.
I like that.
That's what we're working on.
I like that. I think you guys should make that negotiation part very obvious. Like, Ekioja, the only thing you can negotiate. Negotiate like a Nigerian.
Yes.
Right?
I mean,
it makes me feel like going on the platform, just the ability to price something. I price on Facebook Market, so you understand, right?
Exactly.
And they feel awkward when I negotiate with them. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I just want to sell it for that amount. It's like, but that's what I have right now. Like, okay, bring it. They're like, oh.
Nigerians allow you. Yeah. I mean, we are Nigerians. Let's negotiate. Why not? If not, why not?
Why not?
If we can, why not?
Why not?
So that's a key feature we built into Ekioja.
What are the key features that makes it unique from these other platforms? Number one, you said, it's not a third party, direct from the, manufacturer to... can negotiate.
What
are that makes it stand out from other people?
So Ekioja, like I mentioned to you, it's only exclusively made in Nigerian products.
Yeah.
So you might not find a TV there unless a Nigerian makes a TV or a car.
Oh.
But you find things that only Nigerians make. Whether we printed it or we created it, Nigerian creation.
Gotcha.
Something else we are working out. It's part of our marketing process. We are creating what is it called? A kind of directory for select kinds of businesses. Could be wedding vendors who create products for weddings or for furniture in the home setting so that you're able to just shop all you need from the random regular vendors in that niche without sweating it. Ekioja enables you to do that. You understand? And then we want to build experiences where you could subscribe to certain businesses and have a product delivered to you every month or every other month. For instance, if you like Nigerian arts, you could subscribe to Nigerian art businesses and every month they send a product to you. with a history of what this product is about,
Yeah.
what the product does, and things like that.
Yeah.
Every month.
Gotcha.
Some people we're working it out right now, and that's the deal.
Is there limits to things that products you guys don't allow on the, other than non-Nigerian made products? Is there products that you guys are like, nah, we can't sell this on this?
Yes. So we vet every product that goes live.
Balawo then, if you feel work with Balawo for it.
No. Exactly. So
That's Nigerian made.
what do you call it?
Babalawo, native doctor.
So we have Jane. We have herbal medicine.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but if your herbal medicine is proven to be, we only deal with products right?
Yeah.
Ekioja allows you to buy products that are made in Nigeria.
Yeah.
If you can bottle whatever you
use.
Yeah, as a product.
Yeah.
We can sell it.
Why not? If there's a market for it, if there's an audience for it, we can sell it. So it's like, if you can dream it, we can sell it. If you can dream it, we can sell it for you.
Like I told you,
situation.
We want a case where the businesses only deal with their products. Mm-hmm. And we help them create a system that they can use to reach the world. From your bedroom, you can sell things that are authentic and of quality to an African halfway across the globe. Yeah. Right from your bedroom. And the money is
convenience.
Paid, easily. So long as your product is verified and proven true. Yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah. We took it a step ahead of that. Ekioja is not just a marketplace where you sell your products as a Nigerian. At the back end, we leverage a lot of resources. Like, we want to help these businesses become global stars. Yeah. And how we do that is by, so a lot of people have asked me, how would Ekioja make profit? Because we give back your money. We are not a middle. There's no middleman. Ekioja is not like other platforms where if you put a product for $10, you get eight,
and then you guys will get.
Yeah, no, we give you straight your money. The only thing you pay are the fees, processing fees.
Yeah, monthly fee.
No, processing where you pay for transaction fees.
Yeah.
Do you mean what's it called? A Stripe, for instance, or Paystack, or whatever platform you use.
You get a percentage.
Yes. If they do $10 for you, you pay 0.4% or 0.1% something. You pay for that. That's it. But we offer services to these businesses, from promotional services to branding services. Mm-hmm. Yes. Wow. We see your business. Let's say you're just registered, or you're not even registered as a business yet, but you do products that are good. Yeah. And you have a name.
You have a name.
We have people partnering with us that offer legal services, marketing and branding services. They're part of the larger team. Yeah. So Ekioja has a marketplace for services to the brands.
To clean them up.
Yeah. Yeah, to make them brands. To make them stand out. So Ekioja is more like that platform you stand on to reach your audience, your global audience, as a small business. Wow. More than marketing, just more than a marketplace where you sell your products. Ekioja will enable you become a brand that has a face and is recognizable on a global level. Yeah. Because I believe strongly that if we empower brands to stand out like that, we are not just building a brand, we're building a community. Yes. That's when brands start to really make impact in their local societies and influence others. Imagine a small brand able to now pay salaries. And because you have a market that people patronize and buy from far outside of your country, you can employ 1 or 2 more persons to work with you, and you can expand your scope. You can, do more. You can do more. So Ekioja enables you all of these resources for a small subscription fee. I
mean, it's worth it now.
It's what we do.
How long do you want to remain local? Like, this is an opportunity for you to become global.
For me, it's not enough to sell your product. Yeah. Let's put a name to the product. This is XY hair product from this company. Yeah. So we do an interview on you. We do a lot of marketing things with you. And Glow Florence that we now broke out as a startup on its own. Ekioja is a startup, by the way. Glow Florence is now on its own, open to all manner of businesses. Also has, a version of it built into Ekioja where these brands can, use Glowfluence
The same brand that are on there,
on
right?
Ekioja
Can use Glowfluence
to sell their product.
to sell,
Yes,
and
sell
to
their
work
stories.
with the influencers.
Influencers.
Oh,
That's the spirit.
you nah.
The consumer.
You. Oh boy, I love it. Everything is in house. Everything is in house. Like comes full circle. Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Beautiful,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I like the fact, so many things I love about this idea. I just love the fact that it's made by Nigerians for Nigerians. You understand, right? Like, we know where would they come from.
Yes.
We know the struggles. We know, so like, because some Nigerians don't even have packaging for their brand. You get, right?
Exactly.
The brand is just raw.
Yeah.
And you can't bring it here and sell because it's just too raw. So the fact that you guys are cleaning them up for these people, giving them a name, because here we love name.
Bro.
We love name. As long as there's a name to it,
Yeah.
people will buy it.
If it's not packaged, I mean,
If it's not packaged,
yeah, what are you selling?
what are
Like,
you selling?
You don't have, yeah, that's the truth. That's why, like I mentioned, we have lawyers who would
Yeah.
help you register your business.
Yep.
Your small business become a registered entity.
Yep.
Then you can get a bank account, attached to your account where you can
Yep,
cash out.
yep.
We have people who can help you set up your logos, your banners, set up your entire, what's it called? Visual brand.
Yeah.
Then we have people who can help you design packages for your products.
Yeah.
So that you leave the streets.
Ooh, you leave the street. If you want to listen, you see your choice, but you're already reaching abroad. Now you can even easily brag that you sell abroad, you deliver abroad, your products are all over the world, like for just a fee.
It's a lot. First money, small fee.
That's where the society. That's where the world is coming to. The thing I love about entrepreneurship is that you don't have to be the one having the product. You just have to be the one executing the ideas. You understand, right? Like you don't have to be the one baking the bread. Doing the. You could be the one using the head, because that's what entrepreneurship is about. Like having the idea and bringing people together.
Yeah.
You get it, right? Web designer, web this. You are the one bringing them, and then they just provide that product for you.
Yes, sir.
Then you can still bring other people on the app to still use it. So it's just beautiful, man.
It is what we do, sir.
It is beautiful. So the both of us were kind of we're similar. You get it, right? Because this is what I'm saying is I love small businesses. You get. I want to work with people that are in the process. I believe in what you can do. I see your potential. Like I tell people, like everybody that comes on this podcast is someone I believe that will be a billionaire someday. You get it, right? So I want to be the first to get you before you go and do your billion. Understand, right? I want to catch your story. Then years from now, we'll look back to this day and talk about this day.
We talked about
Yeah. So that's why I love small business and that I like coming up. So my perfect question is, why small businesses? Because everything you do is for small businesses. Yeah. Everything, the Glow Influence, Ekioja, everything is targeted towards small business.
Most of the things I do, small
business. So why small businesses?
The success of any society is not really in the hands of big businesses, which of course were once small. It's in the hands of the small businesses. If you can help sustain a small business, you can sustain a society.
I'm telling you.
Imagine you have 1 million people living in an environment and 100 of them are doing businesses.
Yeah.
The 100 or 150 doing business will be responsible for the success of the million. And so if you take care of a small business and help them reach more, sell more, scale more, you have saved society, you saved the nation. Yes, sir.
Not just one, you literally turn on something about hundreds and some thousands of small businesses.
Yeah, we have about 350, 400 brands now in Ekioja. Our goal is to reach about 1 million in 2 years. Small businesses. And each of these businesses, mark my words, will be vetted, verified, and of authentic. You have their authenticity all vetted, Yeah. So you find that the top of the best small brands. You can find them in one marketplace and do all your shopping right from one marketplace. Not only that, you know their story because we will run their profiles and put this in your mailboxes on YouTube and everywhere. so that it's a double-edged.
Yeah.
But small businesses, because society thrives on them.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm glad getting to understand that small businesses are like even the big business, like you said, were once small.
They were once small, yeah.
businesses.
They had to start from somewhere.
Wow.
Yes, they had to start from somewhere.
Wow. It's amazing now that I feel like the world should be a place where small businesses should be like feel like big boys too. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, because you're a small business doesn't mean you have to go and hide or bow down or anything. But you should have a place where you still feel like I'll be your guy for you. You understand, right?
We are working out certain things, and this is in the works for Ekioja, where we can talk about competitions, funding competitions for small businesses.
Yeah.
You could win different things. If you do business, like you're a small business creating products, you could win some grants or some resources or that can help your business shine more based on just your story. Barriers to entry will be brought lower.
Yeah.
You have access to some funds and you can do a lot more.
Yeah.
We're doing that because small businesses are really integral to every society. That's why America, for instance, gives a lot of grants and tax cuts to businesses. We don't have that in Nigeria. But Ekioja can provide a safe haven.
Yeah.
That's what we're about.
Yeah.
That's what we do at Ekioja.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's go back to the business. I'm just curious, like, it's a great idea. You've had it for up to 10 something years. How did you bring this idea to
life?
To life? Because a lot of us have these amazing ideas but still don't know how to go about bringing them to life. What was the process? How did you bring this idea to life?
I would say I've been fortunate. I left after university.
Yeah.
I worked at a company where I was training project management because that's all I had. After NYC, I did some courses like I mentioned in project management and all that. And I was maybe one of the lucky ones. I had a job right out of NYC. Yes. A week to passing out of service, I had a full-time job that was paying me a lot of money compared to a lot of my mates at that time. And when I started doing that, 2 years later, myself and some friends, we created our own company where we were training core members. And when I started thinking about Ekioja, at this time, I knew nothing about web development, the things I know now. So one day, when I had gathered the data I needed, I've done my due diligence, I've created a business plan and how Ekioja can thrive or survive, I came to Edo State and I met a friend. He's not my friend. He wasn't my friend then. He's a web developer. I searched on Google, I found him, I went straight to him, I told him, hey, I have this thing I want to do. Just like we're talking. He charges people to build their sites for them. When I was done talking, he said, okay. He listened up, okay. Give me 1 week. A week later, he calls me and asked me some questions, some further questions. I was waiting for the prize because I don't get money. I don't get. My training firm wasn't turning a profit as I anticipated because I didn't have sincere partners at some point, but we were trying our very best. So after 2 months, he calls me again. This guy, his name is Kivos. He's in the UK now. Asks me a few more questions. And a week later, he said, your website is ready. I didn't pay a cent. So I was blessed. Wow. I was in Nigeria. He said, your website is ready. I had gone to Egun Street to talk to the vendors and woodcasters because we have a lot of professionals in that street. They are not educated. Yeah. So I have something we want to do for markets like that where we have a gatekeeper who helps process and catalog all of those. We're working like on Onitsha market, for instance. Certain places like that where they have products. Not every market. But certain, we have products, but they don't have the digital skills to sell online. So someone will manage such
Makes sense.
That was how we started. It was not called Ekioja at this time. It was called Profile SME. Profiling SMEs. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. So we built that first version. I had a lot of business come on the platform that I had gone from street to catalog their names from tailoring across those states.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was fortunate to meet Kivos, who built me a free platform. And then I got curious about web development. I started learning it, understanding how it works. I've taught myself how to develop websites, how to use Facebook ads and all of these places. And then a year or two later, I came to the US. This time I had worked with a lot of brands, helping them build their businesses on a global level. I have clients in the UK at the time. I build your website, I build your business systems, I help you run your marketing. I became a good professional. I had a company set up just doing all that. Ekioja was still on the side. So I came to the US. At this time, I had the name in my head for Ekioja because it means market, and I wanted it to keep its ancestry. So in the US, I went on LinkedIn once because this time I started having some money saved up to do real business, to go professional. Now I know what startups are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know what startups are. I know how to, get investments and stuff. I know a couple of things. On LinkedIn, I found a young man. I don't know. God just led me to him. We talked. He was 24 at the time.
Yeah.
I told him, hey, how would you like to jump on a bandwagon? I saw a video he shot where he rewired a socket. And the socket, you can use remote to control your socket. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He built a socket with 6 holes. Each of them you can control the socket one, maybe it's to your fridge. You can switch it off. You can turn off such a socket 2. It was doing crazy the other. It's mechatronics.
Are you serious?
So what is this? So I called him, I chatted him up on LinkedIn. We got to talk. And he said, yeah, I want to do this with you. He just finished university.
Yeah.
He studied computer science in Ghana. He's a Nigerian. Today he's the CTO to everything we are building, from glow flowings to solution craft to Ekioja to learnables to intimate lingerie to relationship diaries to flight local. He designs the things themselves. We'll create the process, we build it, we put it out in the market, we manage and see how it goes, and then we commit it out to the public. So that's how we met. And we became friends. We started working together on Ekioja sincerely. We both saw where we were coming from and what we could do. Yeah. We saw the potential of what we can build. And we both knew that we could build this. So I bring structures and systems and the full idea from A to Z. How can this go from 0 to 1, and then begin to grow on its own? While he develops this thing. So I met this guy, and that's how we started. That's how it's been.
It's been a long journey.
It's been a long journey, sir.
On and off. And that's the beauty of life. It's that because I feel like life, we're in seasons, you understand, right? The seasons where, maybe you weren't even thinking about Ekioja. You just put it on the side and you're focusing on what was there in that season, you understand, right? But that didn't mean you've given up on it.
No, yeah.
It keeps flipping back. That page still coming back, and we're just every time we're just doing little, and before you know it,
you're everywhere. Yes,
it's really amazing. Really amazing.
My joy is to see businesses grow on Ekioja and become big deals.
Yeah,
it's my joy. Small businesses become big deals, become a household name in
the United States.
Yeah,
all over the world.
Yeah, everywhere. Let people know your local brand out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
There are brands in Germany, for instance. You'll be shocked where they produce their stuff is just...
I did tell you.
Yeah. It's not...
there's nothing fancy about the production.
One space. They do a lot of things. Yeah.
Yep.
And the whole world
shops and buys it.
People buy stuff from China.
Yep.
That is from one tiny spot.
Yeah.
Why not Nigeria?
Why not Nigeria?
Because we make great products. We do make great products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Nigeria.
I love that. I love that. So, this whole process, were there any point, or, you've been a serial entrepreneur, you've started so many businesses and all that. Have you ever experienced failure before? You understand, right? And how do you deal with failure as a person?
Every day of my life, I wake up beating failure, rethinking my processes every day. Every day I wake up and say, oh my God, what am I not doing right? Why are the numbers not really matching some of the things I had in my head?
Yeah.
And then I take that breath.
Yeah.
And then I take that breath. Okay. And then I get back to the drawing board and say, fix this, Let's go again. Let's go again. It's failure is not, you only fail when you stop trying, when you stop going at it.
Yeah.
Every tree grows in the dark, but before they even, it's a struggle to shoot through the sands and get your first shoot.
Yeah.
They still struggle. Every tiny seed you plant
Dies.
dies and shoots through the earth. It's tough shooting through the earth. I don't know if you understand me.
Understand you.
You put a seed in the
Yeah.
ground. It will have to. Yeah. Some of them die there.
Some of them die.
Yeah, exactly. So you wake up every morning, you try to do one or two things, something is wrong. Success is spiral. It's not a straight road.
Yeah.
So I deal with the potential of failing every day. And I know, and what keeps me going is the joy I've seen in the faces of the vendors we've worked with and how they are so light up with the potential of their products going global.
Yeah.
You know, by doing very simple things. The joy of knowing that in years to come, this platform will not just benefit individuals creating them, the products, but their generations will benefit. You know, every day I remember, that's the mission, creating something that's sustainable and that Nigeria and Africa can rely on to sell and scale their products.
I love that.
Like Amazon to the American business and the world today.
The world in general.
Yeah, let's have something exclusive. I can vouch for this, that so long as I'm here, Ekioja would only sell exclusively made in Africa products. And every product would have its own manufacturer who creates them. No adulteration.
Yes,
you won't find anything on the platform that is strange or foreign. If it's African, then we can sell it. If it's not African, then we'll leave it to more other platforms that are more expert than we.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I wake up and deal with the failure, whatever you call failure, and know that it's just something I need to beat. For instance, we're still straightening out shipping as I speak. The reason is because there is no one solution, no one size fits all solution for shipping, especially when you're shipping from Nigeria. It's a hassle. It's expensive. It's not easy. In Nigeria today, it's easier for you to ship things into Nigeria than to ship things out of Nigeria. Yeah, it's easier. It's crazy. It's crazy that you can buy products in China and say you spend 100,000 in shipping it to Nigeria, but from Nigeria to your warehouse in Lagos, from Lagos waters to your warehouse in the same Lagos, you spend $1 million.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So because of all those kind of things, situations that we cannot really manage or speak to, you find that we are ironing things out. We want to work with better professionals to ease shipping because it's an international shipping thing. And so we're still straightening things. We're still meeting with big brands, DHL for shipping, a lot of them, you know, to aggregate shipping and make things easy. But we want to guarantee volume. So if we have a lot of volume coming out every week, it becomes easier to deal with shipping. You know, we still deal with all those issues here and there, but we know where our goal is, where our heart is, and where we are taking this platform to. Perfect. And we hope that you listeners will one day look at Ekioja as your home to shop and buy everything made in Nigeria.
Definitely.
And in Africa.
Definitely. Okay, just a few more questions to go.
Yes,
so you've been an entrepreneur for the longest.
For the shortest.
Shortest, okay. But in that short period of time, you've created a lot of
platform, yes,
platforms and all that. Like, what is the greatest lesson you have learned so far? Like, something you want to share with my listeners, from all your experiences, business and all that,
There is no substitute for learning your craft completely. There's no substitute. For you knowing end to end what you can truly do. If you make beads, learn how to make it to the very best you can, because there is no substitute. And then believe innately that you will succeed in what you're doing. It starts from you believing in what you're projecting out there. If you don't believe in it enough, you won't expect me to believe in it. And if I don't believe in it, you won't have business. Because I've written some books that teaches the processes to business, strategies to winning in business, a couple of books like that. Yeah. But at the core of every successful person, you are a resource. You are a limited resource. But if you believe enough in what you're creating, you have a chance to succeed in. Yes. It goes down to what you tell yourself every day, how you position yourself. Yeah. And because these things are what will inform your drive towards what you want to create and succeed at. Yeah. So I have learned that regardless of the challenges around us, find time to do you, to do what you truly love to do. We could be so busy working at other people's job that even our health suffers, and I'm guilty of this sometimes. But if you find time to speak to your own needs, to your own creation, to the things you're bringing into this life that will be of value to the next person, there's no stopping you. It may take a while, but you'll get there.
I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. Brother.
So do not stop.
Makes sense, man.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Last question. If you can advise yourself, you understand, right? If you can sit with the younger you, just back in Nigeria, no hope, you didn't know you were going to be here today and all that, like, what advice would you give to that younger you that is just starting life?
I'll tell my younger self to not be too proud. To keep relationships better, because I botched some relationships.
It's life.
But I'll tell my younger self that, hey, get a mentor early on in your life. Get a mentor. I didn't get one on time. Get a mentor early on in your life, because some of the mistakes you're going to dabble into or bump into, they can help you avoid them.
Yes, sir.
They've gone through that road. Get a mentor early on in your life. Learn. Spend your early 20s, not just schooling, but learning business, money, all of these things. Learn as much as you can when you're young. Because when you get to 28, now you are armed with enough to change the world. Yes. Ideas are a dime a dozen.
Yes, sir.
What you don't act on, you lose. What you don't invest in, you lose. And so what you're thinking about building a platform, the next 5, 10, 15 people are thinking about the same thing, because maybe it's the same problem we're all facing. Yeah. We just see it with different eyes and a bit different here and there. So if you act on time and quickly, it catches on.
I love that.
Yes, sir. So
I love that.
Get a mentor, stick with your mentor or mentors. Do not be too proud to learn from people.
Yes.
Because I bust that.
And build relationships.
Yeah, build relationships. Some things I had to learn could have been avoided altogether, to be honest with you.
I know.
To be just honest with you, I could have avoided a lot of things, because I saw people come into my life who truly wanted to help me. Yeah. And nurturing and managing relationships. It's difficult. It's difficult. I didn't know how to say things and even how to be resourceful. Let me just let it be out there. If you have someone you look up to as a mentor, the best way you can attract them to your life is by serving them.
Yes, sir.
It's by serving them. It's by going to be useful to whatever they're doing. Yeah. They can save you years of toils down the road. Yeah. So do not think you know it all. Get a mentor. Get back to learning. Learning is life. It doesn't necessarily have to happen within the 4 walls of a school. Learn. Yes, take notes. Take that course. I self-taught myself web development. Until date, I'm still learning a few tricks. But I had the opportunity of going through the school. And I didn't, because I was busy chasing money and stuff. But if I've gone through that, some of the things I learned now, I won't even bother. Because I would have known them from jump. So get a mentor, because they will teach you not just life, but business and success. Yes, and they will ultimately introduce you to their audiences. Yes. Today, I'm fortunate that I have certain people I look up to who genuinely want me to succeed. Yeah. And even every other month, I still have people who call me and say, hey, how was your last month? How was it 2 months ago? What have you done so far? Yeah. Okay, let's do this again. Let's try this again. Yes. I have those now. But if I did that when I was 20...
out of here.
Yes, sir.
I love that. Wow. So due to time, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. But Destiny, I still want to have you on the podcast again. I feel like there's so much for us to talk about. You get right. We just talked about Ekioja today. I still want us to talk about more stuff. Yeah, there's like
Yes, sir.
so much behind you that we just an hour is not enough. So we'll probably do part one, part two, part three, and
Yeah,
and keep
I
it
would
and keep it rolling.
plan it and see how it goes.
Okay. But now the last one is how can my audience be part of, how can they support you? How can they, be part of what you do? How can they shop from, just let them know because,
So,
you've blessed us. How can we be part of your own journey?
All right, so guys, I have couple things out there that are really that will be beneficial to you if you are the right audience for it.
Yes.
One of them is relationship diaries, for instance, where we try to put together certain podcasts where we talk to professionals in relationships who have experienced lack or loss, failed relationship. How did they cope and survive? If you're going through something in your relationship, maybe listening to some of those podcasts will help you find a path through your own struggles. You want to listen? It's relationshipdiary.com. We have Glowfluence. If you're a small business in America or across the globe and you want to leverage the powers of influencers in scaling your brand, check out glowfluence.com. We are available on iOS. You can download the app if you have an iOS phone and be on your way to becoming great. And then for Ekioja, shop everything made in Nigeria. Go to ekioja.com. The app is also available for your Android phones. We are working on the iOS version right now. And thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, brother, for coming on the podcast once
Yes,
again.
sir.
I love this episode. I want to listen to it again. And to you amazing listeners out there, thank you so much for
Peace.
hanging out with us, and let us go and support our brother. Okay, if you know anybody back home in Nigeria that needs to sell their product in the United States, reach out to him. Is there
Ekioja.
any email address?
Yeah, d@ekioja.com, which
D at
gets to
Ekioja.
me quickly.
Okay, you see.
Yes,
So
d@ekioja.com. Yeah.
Yes, and also if you're Nigerian, go shop on the app. I'm gonna go shop on the app too, and also let's go listen to the relationship diary
.com.
and everything.
And
What about Instagram? Any Instagram?
Yeah, if you go to Glowfluence on Instagram, we are there. Ekioja on Instagram, Ekioja Marketplace on Instagram. You find a lot of things we put out there.
Okay.
Glowfluence, Ekioja. We have all these things. Everyone or social networks.
Amazing. Amazing.
What we do.
Okay, so guys, that is it from us from this side. What's left is for y'all to go do your own thing. Okay, go show him some love, support him, and be.
Thank you, guys.
Amazing journey, man. So with that said, my wonderful listeners, thank you all. Have an amazing week. I'll see y'all next week with another amazing episode. Peace.
Peace.
Boom.
That's